continue discussing the Labor Code of the Philippines, particularly this time Book 2, Title 1 on Human Resource Development, Articles 43 to 56 of the Labor Code of the Philippines. In this particular title, Human Resource Development, some of the provisions of this code were already been superseded by another law, which is particularly the Republic Act 7796, otherwise known as an act creating the Technical Education Skills Development Authority. Okay. And we know for a fact that we don't have a central human resource development office for the private sector. Unlike in the public sector, we have the Central Personnel Agency of the government, which is the Civil Service Commission. Another office that superseded this particular offices in human resource development is the Bureau of Local Employment. So we go one by one these articles. First is Article 43 on the development of manpower in the Philippines. And by developing the manpower in the Philippines, and sometimes we call them human resource, we develop them through training and by establishing a training institutions, formulating policies, plans, and programs and activities in order to have an efficient allocation, development, and utilization of these human resources. The end result will be promoting and generating employment within the Philippines, accelerating their skills, enhancing or upgrading their skills, and accelerating the economic and social growth in order to pump prime the economy. Article 44 provides for the definition of terms. In the old law, there are only two there are only two terms defined, particularly the manpower and entrepreneurship. Manpower is the portion of the nation's population which has an actual or potential capability of directing the production of goods and services. And another term is the term entrepreneurship, which means that it's a one way of training a worker to become self-reliant, or in order to have an employment of its own, an on-account workers, or assist this individual to establish a small industry. Section 4 of Republic Act 7796, an act creating the TESDA, provides for another terms like skills. And when you say skill, these are acquired and practiced ability to carry out a task or a job. And the manpower will be upgraded as to the knowledge and behavior in their behaviors. And we will be concentrating the middle level manpower. Other terms like apprenticeship, learnership, trainees, user-led or market driving strategies, the Dual Systems Training Act, defining dual systems training, and the 11 grant systems were all defined under Republic Act 7796. This will be discussed and elucidated further when we will be discussing Book 2, Title 2 of the Labor Code of the Philippines. Article 45 deals on the creation of the National Manpower and Youth Council. And this is now superseded by Technical Education Skills Development Authority. So there's no more National Manpower Youth Council or the NMYC. It's now assumed by TESDA or the Technical Education Skills Development Authority. Articles 46, 48, and 53 of the Labor Code dealing with the national manpower plans is now being prepared by the TESDA Secretariat. This is in accordance with Section 10 of Republic Act 7796. Okay. Article 47, particularly on the National Manpower Skills Center, is now assumed by the TESDA committees. The committees duly created for the purpose at the regional and local levels. These committees were, of course, spearheaded by the Director General in their creation, and they're headed normally by the regional directors appointed by the President of the Philippines upon recommendation of the Director General. Article 49 talks about the Technical Education Skills Development Authority in the designing and administering of the training programs and schemes to develop the skill for these middle-level manpowers in coordination with the private institutions and even the training institutions, especially the institution that will create a module for these programs. This is provided under Section 23 of Republic Act 7796. Article 50 of the Labor Code of the Philippines is now amended by Section 26 of the TESDA law. This talks about the skills in standardizations and certifications. It is now the TESDA who will standardize these particular skills and tailored these skills with the recent generated employment in order to generate employment, especially for the middle level manpower. And this manpower with a skill will be certified too by TESDA, and this certification will be used especially for this manpower to be employed by the private institutions. Okay? It is a requirement that their skills should be not only be standardized but also certified. Then Article 51 of the Labor Code of the Philippines as amended is now assumed by the Bureau of Local Employment, which will assist now in the placement of the graduates at the local level in order to get employment. The Bureau of Local Employment also will be responsible for the conduction of survey on unemployment, underemployment, and occupational studies, including the inventory of labor force within the Philippines. Okay? And you know that Bureau of Local Employment for the local level For overseas, we have the Philippine Overseas Employment Administration. Article 52 on incentive schemes is now assumed by TESDA. It is the TESDA now who provide for the incentive schemes for the private institutions, for the private enterprises, the training institutions, and even the schools, colleges, universities who will be participating for this generation of or development of skills for middle level manpowers. And then Article 54 of the Labor Code, which provides for the Regional Manpower Development Office, is now assumed by no less than the regional TESDA offices. Article 55, okay, the TESDA is required or directed to hire consultants on to conduct the research on technical education and skills development. Okay. And finally, Article 56 on implementing rules and regulations under the TESDA law. The TESDA shall issue implementing rules and regulations within 90 days from the effectivity of Republic Act 7796. Okay. Thank you.